tea's gone cold, I'm wondering why. Got out of bed alone, the morning rain. You know, every now and then a bike comes along which should be an absolute out-of-the-box classic, and this is one of those moments, I think. Cannondale, the masters of aluminium, with the CAAD4, the CAAD9, handmade in the USA, the CAAD10, classic aluminium bikes, fantastic by any standards. And when they launch a gravel bike like the Topstone, you expect great things. The customer who owns this bike just felt it was lacking that passion, that soul that they expect from an aluminium bike from Cannondale. I'm going to sort that out today. What we're going to do, we're going to take this thing apart and replace it. We're going to keep these wheels, keep that fantastic Shimano Ultegra group set, and we're going to put it onto a brand spanking new Mason Bokeh frame, bright orange. This thing is going to be like a phoenix from the flames. Let's get this thing stripped and get a new lease of life into this bike. Now they say that a bike is for life, not just for lockdown, but lockdown put us in a position where things were in such short supply that we were buying bikes like these as donor parts for the bike that we really lusted after, like this. Now this Cannondale Topstone, you could tell it's been designed by committee, just nudging down the price all the time, taking away some features which real riders really appreciate. Things like where the cable routing is, things like how the rear derailleur attaches, and the welds, that sort of stuff that just looks smoothed out. The welds on this Mason are like what Cannondale used to do back in the Handmade in the USA days. Just beautiful, lovely to look at. On top of that, there's some parts that came with this Cannondale that you would just never ever spec if you were building your own bike. This FSA crankset, really not one of FSA's finest parts. It's heavy, made of steel, and a weird 19mm axle where you have to use those FSA bottom brackets as well. They would have been much better off speccing a much lower grade of Shimano, even non-series or a Sora crankset on this bike, but this is just weighs a ton. So we're really happy to upgrade to this Ultegra. Right, let's get a close in on this, because this is what this video is all about. Now this is what we're talking about. This is a fast gravel bike. Now this is designed for some serious long distance done at speed, and really maybe even doing some racing in the future. Now we've got those aero wheels on there, super wide. They'll take some really cool gravel tyres, but right now they fit up with a pair of Pirelli Cinturanos. A road tyre for sure, but this will handle some pretty good gravel as well, especially at those sort of speeds. Now this just makes this bike so versatile, on-road, off-road, anything. It's just going to be a flyer. Gone for the double setup on this, so the gear ratios at the front is a normal cyclocross change set, and matched up to a 36 tooth cassette on the back. Now we had to change out the Ultegra rear derailleur and put a GRX on there, and that's just to keep that chain tight, so when we are on the rough stuff we've got that extra security of having that clutch in that rear mech as well. We made the bars a bit wider, put on a pair of Sinelli swamp bars, just enough flair for when you're off-road and you really want to get your elbows out and have that support as well. Everything else is kept fast and racy, and this is going to be an absolute flyer. Point it downhill, that lovely slack head angle is going to be super secure downhill. At the same time, when it's flat and fast, you have to put some power down the pedals, get the miles in. On top of that, a bike like this you should be really, really proud of. And it's aluminium, but it's beautiful, it's crafted. It's something that when you're riding it will just put a smile on your face that you own something this beautiful. I love it, I hope you do too. If you want to see more videos like this in the future, please subscribe to the channel, I'd really like that. Like, put some comments down, tell me what you think. Would you like this bike in your stable as well? Right, thanks for watching, see you on the next one.